to send a message. We have primaries going on. Now, there's a primary going on in my district, the 9th Congressional District. There's also a primary, a very important primary going on in the 7th Congressional District in the state of New Jersey on the Republican side. As you know, we have a congressman, a Republican, so-called, named Leonard Lance. Leonard Lance, who voted for Nancy Pelosi's cap and trade. We have a man running in the primary. And by the way, Leonard Lance was invited to come on this segment and participate with us, and he declined, just for the record. He's running against David Larsen, who we have on the line with us right now. Hello, David. How are you, sir?
How you doing, Steve? Thank you so much for having me on your show, and thank you for all your audience to listen to me. Thank you so much.
Well, it's my pleasure. I think it's very important that we send a message, and it's a very, very big message we'll be sending tomorrow after you surpass and beat Congressman Lance in the state of in the 7th Congressional District in the state of New Jersey. First of all, you are, we just had the former chief economist at the Labor Department, Diana Furchtgott-Roth, on talking about last week's numbers. You are a man who has run a business, built a business. You're successful in your own right. You're exactly what this country needs in Congress, and you'd be replacing a guy who, as I said, has gone along with Nancy Pelosi when it comes to cap and trade, possibly the most restrictive thing that could be done to businesses in this time of high unemployment.
Yes, it is. It would be, as a matter of fact, the highest tax increase in American history if it does pass, which he voted for. He was one out of only 8 Republicans who voted for the cap and trade, which I call cap and tax, which is a massive energy tax bill aimed at the American businesses that will definitely equate to much higher prices to you and I, the consumer.
All right, what made you successful, wealthy, small business owner? What made you decide to enter politics for the first time?
Well, I'm frustrated, and this country's frustrated, and we're looking at the way this country is going down the path of socialism. Our people and our representatives are not listening to us. I have 3 daughters, and I'm very concerned about the future, their future. I'm concerned about my grandchildren's future, and I'm concerned about the future of America. And I have been blessed enough now to be able to get involved and actually do something in it. I want to be a citizen legislator, Steve. I want to go into Congress, and by the way, the U.S. House of Representatives is known as the People's House. That's why it turns over every 2 years, and we have made it for a politician's house, and we need to turn it and bring it back to the people.
No, I couldn't agree with you more, and I know that you talk about how Ronald Reagan once said America is the last best hope for mankind on Earth, and you're a big believer in not only what Ronald Reagan said, but in Ronald Reagan's legacy.
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, so what do the polls show? Well, I mean, I know you've spent a lot of money on this race. What do the polls show? Because obviously, I would guess that Lance has the machine behind him. No?
Yes, Lance does have the machine, but we're gaining in leaps and bounds. We have over a 78% likability rate in the District 7. People want to change. They are so frustrated, Steve. I can't tell you. All the people that we're talking to, they are so frustrated. You can't trust Lance. He signed a pledge on May 5th, actually in May 20th of 2008. It's that he wouldn't do earmark spending, and he broke it 25 times. Then he received $21 million in earmarks. After that, he signed a Republican moratorium not to do any more earmarks, after 25 times of breaking his promises. Now, the type of earmarks we're talking about are about $900,000 for light bulbs in Cranford, $350,000 for a bike and hike in Bedminster, and $225,000 for an addition to a dental office in Flemington. I mean, how is that helping everybody?
All right, let me ask you one question. I'm going to give you an opportunity. We didn't discuss this, so if you don't, you don't. But there are a lot of negative ads running about you from him. Do you want to address any of those charges or answer them?
Yes, I do, and thank you so much, Steve, for bringing that up. It's about property tax issue. Now, I've been in New Jersey for over 16 years, and I've always paid my property taxes. Any time I was not able to pay them in full, I have been making payments to the township with double-digit interest. As a matter of fact, 18% interest. When you have a cash flow choice, I made the choice to pay for my employees, for their families, to make sure that they had the money to go ahead and live the life that they were having. Also, other commitments that I had. So what I did, I took money and I put it on different obligations that I had, and my property taxes have been paid in full a while ago with interest.
So nothing nefarious. It's like if, say, you decided to use your cash to satisfy other needs, but it's not like you ran away from paying them, or you were chased down for not paying them. You just paid them as you could and with interest.
Exactly, Steve. And even the flyers that he sent out shows that I have been paying with interest. So, if you didn't pay your property taxes, you'd have a sheriff's sale come in and your house is gone. It's absolutely ludicrous. And he has stooped so low to do something like that, the personal attacks. I told my research team and I told my campaign team, we're only going to stick to his voting record. They wanted to go after him, personally, and I said, no way. There's plenty there for everybody.
Right.
I said, no way, stick to the facts. And that's what we're doing. Integrity and character, that's how we're running this campaign.
All right, David Larsen, 7th Congressional District. Tomorrow, folks, get out and vote. Send a message to Lance and to any other Republican who wants cap and trade or health care or any of other Nancy Pelosi's, anything else on her agenda or Obama's agenda. And I thank you, sir. Good luck.
Thank you. And everyone remember, November 2nd starts on June 8th. Go out and vote. Very important.
That is true. Thank you. That's David Larsen, ladies and gentlemen.